Young Dolph was born into the street life and had no other choice but to let the streets raise him. It was dangerous, with him dodging death 2 times before losing his life in his hometown. This is Top Trend TV, and these are accurate events leading up to Young Dolph's death.
You know, it's like a lot of these niggas get behind that microphone and they talk this street shit, you know what I'm saying? And they not telling the whole fucking story about this street shit though. They fucking these young niggas up. They fucking these young nigga heads up. They got niggas thinking this shit peaches and cream, which in real life, this shit ain't peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? It's like they glorifying the certain parts about this shit, but they not telling the whole story about this shit. There's ups and downs to this shit. Know what I'm talking about? It's like niggas shed tears in this shit, blood in this shit. Know what I'm talking about? So that's why I name my high class street music. I give niggas the whole mother story on this shit. Niggas turn nothing into something. Some niggas don't make it out. A couple of us do.
Tonight, we strongly encourage everyone to stay home if you do not have to be out.
The Memphis police chief is asking everyone to stay home tonight after rapper Young Dolph is gunned down and killed at a South Memphis cookie shop.
There will be extra police presence in many parts of the city that might have a connection to the popular rapper to make sure there is no more violence.
Adolph Thornton Jr., aka Young Dolph, was born August 11th, 1985. He was born in Chicago, but his grandmother came to get him, his 2 brothers, and 2 sisters when he was about 2 years old. They moved to Castalia, South Memphis, and Memphis is known for violence and known for Crips, GDs, and Vice Lords. And in 2020, Memphis had a total of 323 homicides, but his grandmother came to get them due to his parents being addicted to drugs. So Dolph didn't have much growing up, with his grandmother raising him, and his grandmother was very hard on him and strict as a kid. So Young Dolph pretty much stayed out of trouble as a kid, all up until the age of 9 years old, where he will witness somebody in his hood get shot. This event would change Young Dolph for life. Plus, at the age of 10, he would meet somebody that would change his life. And this guy was the first person that showed him $500,000. His name is Daddy-O, and they met when he was playing basketball one time, and they got real close, and Daddy-O put him onto a lot of game in the streets. Hustling at an early age, Young Dolph would teach himself how to cut hair. At only the age of 13, he would sit in the back of the teacher's class and cut students' hair. But Dolph knew this wouldn't be enough money to support him and his family, so he turned to the streets and started to sell drugs at only the age of 14. He says one time, his grandmother caught him going in his stash behind her house, and the results of that wasn't too good. But Dolph would start to do music at the age of 23, around 2008. He says him and Daddy-O used to freestyle in a car and came up with the idea of Paper Rap Empire. The thing about Dolph, he was a hustler, and he got it from the mud. He would take his hustle money and start to invest it in the music. This money will go to studio time, CDs to pass out, and even shows. And this shows how much of a hustler Dolph was, because he would pay to perform, dropping his first mixtape on July 2nd, 2010. Named Welcome to Dolph World. Plus, around this time, he even got a feature from Gucci Mane himself. With Gucci not really knowing him, he didn't really think too much of it. But on May 7th, 2011, he would put out a mixtape named High Class Street Music. And this mixtape went crazy all over Memphis. And all of this hard work that Dolph put in would start to pay off, because Gucci and him would begin to build a relationship. And Young Dolph would drop many more mixtapes, increasing his buzz over time. But around 2015 was when he would get a call from Yo Gotti, and Yo Gotti introduced him to a deal. He wanted to sign him on his team, but Dolph, being a self-made boss and already having his own money, denied the deal. He also says he didn't like how Yo Gotti came at him with the deal. He says Yo Gotti tried to throw his other artists under the bus just to make him sign with him. And he says Yo Gotti asked him the first time he met him. All of these was red flags for Young Dolph, and him not signing with CMG created tension between him and Yo Gotti. Then around 2016, Young Dolph would then hear Yo Gotti mixtape that he would feel like Yo Gotti was dissing him on the mixtape. Then on February 2nd, 2017, Young Dolph would then drop a diss song against Yo Gotti, and this song was called Gelato, which has over 10 million views of this recording. Then he would drop another diss song on February 22nd, 2017, named Play With Your B. Then only 3 days later, on February 25th, Young Dolph's SUV will be shot over 100 times. Young Dolph's SUV was shot multiple times last night in Charlotte, North Carolina. The shooting took place around 6:39 p.m. along the 600 block of North Caldwell Street. Plus, there were no reported motive for the shooting at the time, but authorities say over 100 shots were fired. Luckily, Young Dolph came out unscathed due to the fact of being in a bulletproof SUV. Then 5 months later, Yo Gotti's artist, Black Youngster, would be arrested for this shooting after dropping a diss song about Young Dolph called Shake Something on May 30th, 2017. He was charged with 6 counts of discharging a weapon into occupied property and felony conspiracy. And weeks before turning himself in, Black Youngster would drop a song called I'm Innocent, proclaiming his innocence. Black Youngster was released the same day he was arrested, and all the charges was dropped in 2019 due to a lack of evidence. Then on September 26, Dolph was shot outside a Lowe's Hollywood Hotel in LA. He fell down, got back up, and stumbled into a shoe shop to call for help. He says, I knew I was shot 1 time, but I didn't know I was shot 3 times, 2 in the leg and 1 in the arm, Dolph says. Plus, Yo Gotti's entourage was staying at the hotel that day too. And a 43-year-old man, Corey McClellan, was arrested near the scene shortly after, although police released him 2 days later. Young Dolph and Yo Gotti also had beefs over a girl too, with Young Dolph saying he slept with Yo Gotti's baby mother. He's also have said that he used to front Yo Gotti's big brother. Young Dolph has also signed many great artists throughout his years of being in the industry. With Key Glock being his biggest success, he is also his cousin and was the first person he signed to Paper Rap Empire. Dolph also turned down 2 deals, one for $12 million and one for $22 million. But on November 17th, 2021, while inside his hometown, he was shot and killed inside Makita's homemade cookie shop. The employee said Young Dolph, 36 years of age, walked into the store to buy some cookies for his mother. Then somebody drove up, hopped out of a white Mercedes, and started to open fire on Dolph. Some reports say that Dolph opened fire back, but it was then too late. Then police released pictures of the suspects running up on Dolph, one holding a semi-automatic and the other holding a pistol. Some pictures have been released of another person being inside Young Dolph's Corvette, and he reportedly missed all of the shots he took at the suspect. Young Dolph was 36 at the age of his death and leaves behind 2 kids and 1 baby mother. Plus, he owns the rights to all of his music. No arrests have been made from this case yet, but Dolph's name will live on forever through the music he created throughout the years. And that'll be it for Young Dolph. Make sure you like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments who y'all want to see next. And as always, stay blessed and stay well. Yeah, I'm out.